What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Only One KDB, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, bro, we got top 10 things Netflix, the Jeffrey Dahmer story got factually right and wrong. Now, if you're new to the channel, bro, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Turn that post notification bell so you get notified I drop another banger, bro. Don't mind me, bro. I just woke up, bro. But we finna get to the video, bro. I ain't finna hold y'all too long because this video is already 13 minutes. So we just finna get to it, bro.
What's going on?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, got factually right and wrong.
I heard about this story too. This nigga was...
For this list, we're looking at what was fact and what was fiction in Ryan Murphy's
This nigga
Netflix
was crazy,
series
bro.
about
He
the
was messed up in the
serial
head.
killer. Are you watching Dahmer? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. How Jeffrey Dahmer was caught. Right. Netflix's limited series about Jeffrey Dahmer begins with the night a would-be victim survived an encounter with the killer.
Help me!
On July 22nd, 1991, Tracy Edwards spent hours in Dahmer's apartment in fear, waiting for an opportunity to make his escape. And though the way in which he escaped is depicted differently in the series, Edwards did hit Dahmer and ran out of the apartment.
I hit him and I ran towards the door, and he was right there, tried to grab me, get me back in there.
Two police officers went to Dahmer's residence to obtain the key to unlock the handcuffs still on one of Edwards' wrists. Once they found explicit photos documenting some of the murders, Dahmer was apprehended, putting an end to his reign of terror.
The officers were stopped by an individual who claimed he was in the apartment and became engaged in a dispute with the owner of the apartment and left the apartment and called the officers.
Number 9. Dahmer wore yellow contacts. Right. One of the lesser-known facts about Dahmer was his strange habit of wearing
Oh yeah, he did wear those
contact
yellow
lenses.
shades.
You see my contacts?
I mean, not shades. He had contacts? What's the difference between shades and... Never mind, I ain't finna ask that damn question. Bro, I said I just woke up, bro. Chill. Don't roast me, bro.
He wore them because he felt connected to two dark characters in his favorite movies. The Emperor from Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, and the Gemini
This
Killer
nigga
from
was a
The
weirdo,
Exorcist
bro.
3. In changing his appearance to resemble these powerful
seen
fictional
that
figures,
interview, too.
Dahmer himself felt more powerful and predatory.
That I actually derived a sort of pleasure from watching that tape.
Did you like feeling evil?
No, I didn't. But I tried to overcome the thoughts, and it worked for a while, but eventually I gave in.
He repeatedly watched the films before he went out to find another victim to bring home, often making them watch the films with him.
What are we gonna do?
Yo, this nigga... Whoa, this nigga's a psychopath, bro.
We're gonna hang out.
I think he got killed in
Watch a
jail.
movie. Gonna take some pictures.
Kit Kat! Reese's!
Of course I get an ad,
Deserve
bro.
both.
It's all good.
I'll pay you.
Tracy Edwards also testified that while playing The Exorcist 3, Dahmer was chanting and rocking back and forth.
It was like,
Bro, I want to know how didn't this nigga get caught, bro? This nigga, I heard he was doing this for a while, bro. How he never got caught, bro? Like, it took them a while for them to catch him, bro. This nigga, bro. I think the police ain't cared. If you ask me, bro, 100% honest, bro, I think the police ain't cared, bro. I ain't gonna say they didn't care, but they just let him, I feel like they just let him get away with stuff, bro. Of course, because he white. We ain't gonna sit here and, if it was a black person who did this, he would have got caught on his first victim. It wouldn't even got a chance to get this far. But yeah, bro, we finna continue, bro.
slow slur, some of that nature, some close like that, I'm not sure.
Did it keep on for a period of time?
Off and on throughout the ordeal.
Number 8. How Ronald Flowers survived. Wrong.
Who Ronald Flowers?
Jesus.
Don't worry, I'm not a cop.
Another survivor of Dahmer was Ron Flowers, who met him when his car broke down and Dahmer offered to help. He took him to his grandmother's West Allis residence and drugged his coffee. But Dahmer is interrupted when his grandmother sees that something is wrong with the young man.
This nigga drugged his coffee?
To a hospital. What? He's just a little wasted, Grandma.
I will not have some stranger dying in my house.
You'll be fine. Just let him sleep it off. Jeez.
No. Something is not right here.
She is adamant about staying with the unconscious guest, making
She
sure
knew
he gets
something
on
was
a
up.
bus the next morning. But her actual involvement in saving Flowers from her grandson has never been reported. Like in the series, Flowers woke up in County General Hospital.
Where am I?
You OD'd. You're lucky to be alive.
But what isn't mentioned is that he was also covered in abrasions and believed he might have been assaulted. He later testified that he didn't know how he got there, though the series provides a fictional scenario.
The guy I met last night, he was weird. He must have slipped something in my drink. Dude tried to kill me.
Number 7. Dahmer
This
posed
nigga.
in yearbook photos. Right.
How did he get in there?
I don't know. Dad, how did you not catch this?
I'm sorry, I didn't see him in the photo.
Your
National
goddamn
Honor
job,
Society.
man.
The Netflix series mainly follows Jeffrey Dahmer as an adult, but a flashback to him in high school shows him sneaking into a yearbook picture for the Honor Society, despite not being a member. Yes, he actually did this, and his face was subsequently blacked out of the photo. My Friend Dahmer, both the graphic
Damn.
novel and its film adaptation, go further into the prank and the other club photos he infiltrated.
Excuse me, what do you... Oh, no.
It's not really necessary.
Former classmates
How
have
did he
described
sneak in,
how his
like-
bizarre behavior in school
How did he
quickly
sneak
went
in
from
there?
entertaining to concerning, given his heavy drinking.
And I remember sitting next to him in a first period, I believe, history class, and he had a styrofoam cup of scotch, I believe it was scotch.
Bro, imagine going to
I remember
school with this
saying,
nigga,
"Jeff,
bro."
what is that? And he threw his head back and he shook it and he said, "It's my medicine."
Number 6. Dahmer killed Dean Vaughn. Wrong. In episode 7, Glenda Cleveland meets Dean Vaughn, a new resident of the Oxford Apartments.
Sorry I snapped on you. You gotta be careful in this neighborhood.
I'm a good guy. Scout's honor.
She sees him talking to Dahmer in the hall and is visibly concerned. The series doesn't follow through with his story, but it does point viewers in a certain direction. However, Vaughn was really a tenant in the building. He was found strangled in his upstairs apartment in early May 1991. Dahmer was questioned about the suspicious death before he was arrested, and again when he was eventually caught. Both times he denied knowing him, and no evidence was ever found connecting him to the crime. As
Bro,
of
this nigga got away with
2022,
so much,
the
bro.
murder of Dean Vaughn is still unsolved.
And what about Dean Vaughn? You was talking to him in the hallway, then I never saw him after that.
Oh, that's the black lady that was his neighbor, I think. She was like his neighbor.
Number
or something.
5. Baptized the same day as John Wayne Gacy's execution. Right.
So you never done construction work before?
No. Well, like I said, it's just stuff around the house, helping Mama, you know.
The beginning of the final episode doesn't open on Jeffrey Dahmer, but rather another infamous serial killer, John Wayne Gacy, aka the Killer Clown.
John
in the
Wayne.
1970s, Gacy took the lives of more
Oh, I
than
heard about
33
him.
young men in Illinois until he was arrested in December 1978.
I heard about John Wayne.
The epitome of evil.
I ain't never watched a documentary
He was the
about him, but I
epitome
heard about
of
him
being a
before.
great guy, which gave him the ability to be the most evil guy in the world.
For 14 years, the convicted murderer was on death row at Illinois' Menard Correctional Center.
Damn,
And
he was on
May 10th,
death row?
1994, Gacy was executed by lethal injection.
John Wayne Gacy was pronounced dead at 12:58 a.m.
He
Dang.
got a much easier death than any of his victims. In my opinion, he got an easier death than he deserved. But the important thing is...
Do the lethal injection, do that hurt? Like, is that an instant death
Meanwhile,
or
in
like...
Wisconsin, Dahmer was being baptized by Minister Roy Ratcliffe. And, as it's
Or
briefly
do it take
mentioned in
a
the
long
series,
time for you to
partial
die?
solar eclipse also occurred that day. What does it all mean? We don't know, but this connection between two notorious killers is definitely eerie.
Congratulations, Jeff.
Oh, he got baptized. Another ad, bro. Come on, bro. The little things. Oh, he got baptized when he was in jail.
Thanks.
Well, prison, whatever you want to call it.
Number 4, victim impact statements. Right.
I would like to say to Jeffrey Dahmer that he don't know the pain, the hurt, the loss, and the mental state he's put our family in.
One of the most heartbreaking parts of Jeffrey Dahmer's 1992 trial was hearing the impact statements. After sitting through the details of his crimes, family members of the victims had the opportunity to address the court. One of the more harrowing statements came from Rita Isbell, the sister of Errol Lindsay. The series recreates the emotionally charged moment with actress Deshawn Barnes, who embodied the palpable pain, anger, and sadness of Isbell in her performance.
Now, I don't want to ever have to see my mother go through this again. Never, Jeffrey! Jeffrey, I hate you!
And Dahmer's own statement took a lot from the real-life one.
Then I did what I did.
Lived at the Oxford Apartments. Wrong. In the series, actress Niecy Nash plays the role of Glenda Cleveland, a woman who is often overlooked in the Jeffrey Dahmer case. She interacts with him, mostly to complain about the smell and noise coming from his apartment through her vent.
I gotta say, that smell is worse than ever.
Is it?
The real Cleveland actually lived in the building next to the Oxford Apartments. The character is likely a composite of Cleveland and Pamela Bass, the woman who lived across the hall from Dahmer, who possibly unknowingly consumed human meat given to her by her neighbor. However, Glenda Cleveland did continuously call Milwaukee police after her daughter Sandra Smith and niece Nicole Childress told her about a boy they tried to help. Number 2. Milwaukee police officers returned a victim back to Dahmer's apartment.
Yo, I remember it, like, bro. That's why I said the police ain't care, bro.
What are you doing? In late May 1991, some young women, including Smith and Childress, found Conorak synthesomphone stumbling in the streets, not in the Oxford Apartments hallway as shown in the series. They called the police to help the very young-looking boy.
He was holding on to me with a really, really strong grip, and he was trembling, he was shaking. So I just stayed with him, and I was like, I'm gonna get you some help.
But when Dahmer came back to his apartment, he convinced officers Joseph Gabrish and John Balserzak that synthesomphone was of age and his boyfriend. In the series, Cleveland is at the scene confronting police, trying to tell them that he was a minor.
Wait. You just gonna let him take this baby back inside?
Ma'am, he's telling me this is where they live. We're gonna take him back inside.
Y'all don't at least want to find out how old this boy is first?
Ma'am, he says it's his boyfriend. We'll handle him from here.
I'm really sorry about this, everybody.
Despite protests from the women, the officers escorted Dahmer and his incoherent boyfriend back to his apartment. When the police left, Dahmer killed him. Tragically, this poorly handled ordeal actually happened. After Dahmer's arrest, Gabrish and Balserzak
the police should be ashamed of
but
themselves,
later
bro.
reinstated. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
I know what to do.
Number 1. Dahmer always wore his glasses at trial. Wrong.
Mr. Dahmer, before I impose sentence,
Don't he always wear his glasses at trial?
You'd like to read?
Yes, Your Honor.
Towards the end of the series, Jeffrey Dahmer goes on trial for the murders. While the majority of the scenes are accurately recreated, there's one detail that was different. Evan Peters as Dahmer almost always wears the killer's trademark glasses. But the real Dahmer specifically did not wear his glasses throughout most of the trial. His reason? He didn't want to look the jury or victims' families in the face. Yes, it's a small inaccuracy in a largely true-to-life series. However, his decision to remove his eyewear is significant because it shows that he was unable to face his crimes.
Because I didn't feel accountable to anybody. I didn't feel that I had to face what I had done ever. And so there comes a point where a person has to be accountable for what he's done. Can't go around making excuses, blaming other people or other things.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo. And
alright, but that's gonna do it, bro. If y'all enjoyed that reaction, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, bro. This nigga was a psychopath. He was crazy. I think he went to jail and somebody killed him. So if you enjoyed that video, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm finna record another video for y'all, bro. I got y'all, bro. My bad, bro. I'm just waking up. That's why I'm talking like this. But yeah, bro, I'm gone, bro.